Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Michiro Sato, your navigator, and today we're in Minecraft. We're in Minecraft, ladies and gentlemen. Here again. I've been away for a while. Why? Why? Because I've been lazy. That's why, but I'm not going to be lazy anymore. And as you can clearly tell here, we're near a foresty type area of sorts. Why? Why? Well, you see, ladies and gentlemen, I've decided that I no longer want to be a journeyman crafter, you know. I've decided to leave the guards, in the previous video, to their fate. And as you can clearly tell here, I've brought back an old mod that a lot of you wanted to see more of. That mod being Simucraft! Woo! Yeah! Oh my god, yeah, it's back! Ah, things are gonna be freaking awesome. He's gonna make a giant city and all kinds of complicated buildings. It's gonna be completely great. No. That's not gonna be happening, ladies and gentlemen. What's gonna be happening is that Simucraft is actually gonna be taking a bit of a back seat in this series. And the reason I say this is because the reason why I'm using Simucraft is mainly because I need NPCs. Now, why exactly would I need NPCs? Well, you see, ladies and gentlemen, though I am no longer a journeyman crafter, I have chosen to take on a new path in life. That path is that of a village elder. That's right, people. I'm gonna become a village elder. I'm gonna be a wise elder of a village. And of course, you can't be a village elder without, you know, living in a village. Oh my god, it's like it's not completely obvious. That was terrible. So that's what's going to be happening. And so what I'll be doing is I'm going to be using I'll be using in part the Simucraft characters, whom I'd call citizens due to copyright and whatnot. You know, don't want to get sued. I'll be using them mainly as the citizens of the village, as the citizenry, as the villagers and whatnot. And what my village is going to be like is that it's going to be different than your average village of sorts, slightly different or so. What exactly do I mean by that? Well, you see, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to create a multiracial village. It's going to be a village where people from all species, that's right, species, mainly Testificate and humans, can live harmoniously together in peace and harmony. It's going to be like Defiance, only without... Oh god, no. No, I didn't mean to hurt you. It's gonna be like Defiance, only without the aliens. Though you could count as Testificates as being aliens. Or perhaps we are the aliens. Your mind is blown. I know. I'm saying a bunch of random shit right now. And I don't even care. At the moment. And so, I'm actually glad that I've actually spawned in this foresty type area. And the reason why I say this... Oh wow, that's a big hole. That's what he said about her! Oops. That was in poor taste, I guess. The reason why... Waypoints. Add a waypoint. Lava. The reason... Oh god, I lost my train of thought. The reason why I like this area is because I've envisioned essentially... My vision is to create the kind of village you would see in fantasy. You know, like a starter village that an adventurer would, you know, would typically be born in. You know those nice quaint villages that you see in fantasy in those forests that you sometimes start out in, you know? You know, nice friendly community. I want to create that. That's what I want to do. And I'm glad I'm in the forest because I want to make a foresty type village. Not a desert village, not a snowy village, just a forest village. It's not making sense. I'm not making much sense, am I? No, I'm not. Don't worry, I'll calm down. I'll calm down soon enough. But right now, what I'm doing is just collecting some wood to construct my first house for my village. And then I will, of course, recruit some of the citizens from the Simucraft mod. Now, I know one of them spawned here around somewhere. I don't know where they are now, but they're somewhere. Because we saw them spawn a while, just you know, a short while back there. you may notice that there is a ship. There are some ships here, frozen in ice. Why are they frozen? Well, you see, ladies and gentlemen, these ships used to belong to the Empire's old treasure fleet. They are the fabled lost ships of the Imperial treasure fleet. And essentially the reason why they're frozen is because we're on a continent, ladies and gentlemen. We're on an unnamed continent of the Old Kingdom. We are in the continent of the Old Kingdom. We'll call that. That's what we'll call this region. That's where we're in. And the reason why those ships, and this is just the story for this series, are frozen there, is essentially the elite magi, known as the Elementari of the Old Kingdom, froze those ships as they were leaving the continent, because they were treasure ships. You know, they carried all the loot from the Empire's exploits as the last act of defiance and vengeance. Because what they did is they also teleported all kinds of monstrosities into those ships to torture the sailors whilst they were frozen in place, which is most unfortunate. It's most unfortunate, and we'll talk more about that later. But what we're gonna do now is we're just gonna find a good spot for our village, put down some cows because I need some leather. I should actually also take down some pigs, because there's actually quite a lot of pigs here. This is actually a good spawn. This is actually a good biome, man. There's like lots of food and whatnot. It's, you know, it's completely awesome. It's great. I'm gonna make a best village in the world. And god damn it, you can't hide from me, Pigoo. What else? What else? Well, there's not much else. I've installed a fair bit of mods around here and there. As you can clearly tell here, we're near some ruins, it seems. And, yeah. God damn it. We'll just put down another pig, because I think we have just enough to survive. What time is it? I think it's around maybe late afternoon now. I can't really tell. I can't really tell where the sun is. Yeah, it's getting late in the afternoon. I think maybe what we'll do first, we'll investigate these ruins here, just to see what it holds. It's a castle of sorts. Hello? This is actually a bad idea, because I need to spawn from a house and whatnot. Oh. Ooh. We found some magical things. This is good. We'll scavenge this chest. Grab these trees. I'm not quite sure what this building is, to tell the truth. I'm guessing that maybe it used to be part of the Old Kingdom. It could even be perhaps an outpost of the Elementari, seeing as there's magic, and I'm guessing it's a mage outpost, maybe? It's seen better days, but then again, the Old Kingdom hasn't been around for thousands of millennia, thousands of years. I think maybe that's a jungle biome, isn't it? Is that a jungle biome? I think maybe, seeing as there's a lot of pigs nearby, and some ruins too, which could act as guard posts, I could convert them. I think maybe this would be a good spot for our village, over here. In fact, we could start building our village around here, even. It's near a good source of water. It's nearby the sea. There's a couple of old ruins that could be converted into guard towers. I think this is a good spot for our village, and it's a good thing too, because it's getting quite late now. The sun is starting to set, and so what we'll do right now is we'll put down some of these pigs. We'll put down some of these pigs, and we'll get started building our home right now. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have finished my house now. I've finished constructing my log cabin. It doesn't look too shabby from the inside. However, if we were to go outside now, you wouldn't think so. is that what I would say? You would find this like, I don't know what's going on, but for some reason I can't talk properly at the moment. It's very strange. But my cabin. Let's just say that despite the many hours, and by many I mean by 2 hours it took me to construct this house, which was a lot longer than necessary, it looks a bit janky, to tell the truth. It's a log cabin, and I suppose I could get away with that, but it looks a bit janky, I think. Maybe. But I finished constructing it, meaning that I can continue to expand the reaches of the village and actually get started building it, for once. And so what I need to do right now is I need to clear some land. I need to clear some land for the village. One of the first things that we actually need to do is not only just collect wood, but we've also got to collect some stone so we can actually get started with Simucraft now. I'm sure everybody's waiting for the return of Simucraft. I know you want to see some more Simucraft stuff. Again, I know that you want some sort of fantastical giant buildings in the world, but it's not gonna happen. Now, I'm not quite sure if that's whether it's a shark. Yeah, it's a shark. No, that's nothing. Oh, wait, hello, what's this? Oh my goodness, I got a zombie head! I got a zombie head, wow, that's cool. You're probably wondering, Ichiro, what was that? That was a tombstone. There was a tombstone of a dead zombie, or it could have been the result of my own death. And I say that it could be the result of my own death is because, you see, ladies and gentlemen, I went through some hard times building my cabin. You see, whilst I was trying to construct it night and day, many monsters continued to assault me. They tried to kill me many a times, and many a times they succeeded. But I defeated them whenever I returned, and as proof, I got myself a zombie head, which is good. Because what I can do now is I can actually put it on the wall of my cabin here. Oh, which is pretty fantastic, and that bird is looking at me funny. Now, what I need to do now is I gotta figure out how to make some paper. Let's see, how do I make paper? Paper. I need... Oh, I can make a parchment. I need 3 sugar canes to make some paper. Let's see here. I think I got some sugar canes a while back. No, right. Well, for now, I will just mount this zombie head on my wall. I'll just mount it there. It doesn't look good. Oh crap! I can't take it off. I can't take it. Oh, there we go. Let's see. I've got to mount my zombie head here somewhere. I'm gonna mount it over here, just over there, as a trophy of my exploits of... I suppose... I know, I've got it. This zombie head right here is a trophy, a testament to my success of building this cabin and whatnot. And I will cherish it. But for now, what I need to do is I need to gather some stone to make a stone pickaxe so we can actually get started with a constructor box, get started with some Simucraft now.